Do you have a 2-0 defeat against Linfield? How do you assess that one?
Well, obviously disappointed, Alex, with being beaten. You don't never like to lose a game of football, and particularly because we've had such a long unbeaten home record and really established, this place is a little bit of a fortress. The story of the game was, I felt, certainly for the first period, we matched Linfield very much so. I thought we were every bit as good, right up until we scored the most unfortunate of unfortunate own goals. Would like to see if it was a free kick back, because I'm not sure if it was. I felt Caelan Loughran had won the ball, but when the butt was a great ball into the box, and one of those that, unfortunately, the ball came off Stephen McCulloch, went in the back of the net. They had a man and sent off, and so the instruction at half time was to make sure that we tried to make best use of that extra man, to pass the ball quickly and sharply and early. But you've got to give credit to the opposition. On this occasion it was Linfield, who were very well organised, very disciplined, very drilled, and really prevented us from getting too close to goal. And Chris Johns was shaving shots from a distance. So you've got to give credit where credit's due. As I say, Linfield managed the game out. We gave away a second poor goal. Should have been prevented, and that's the frustrating thing. Can't in any way be critical of the players with regards to attitude or application or hard work. And I think at the end of it, even though we tried to freshen up the team tonight with new legs, so to speak, we maybe just looked a little bit jaded over the piece.
And do you think we suffered from a slight hangover, David, from our heroics that lasted over 120 minutes on Saturday?
I think so, Alex. I'm not going to make excuses for players, and players don't want excuses made for them. As I say, we tried to freshen the side up tonight because we knew that Saturday was a massive ask right throughout the whole group. And as I say, application tonight was nothing wrong with that. It was just decision making at crucial times, and unfortunately the decision making on the evening wasn't good enough, but to get a victory. But as I say, you've got to sometimes give credit and acknowledge the efforts of your opposition. Linfield know how to win games of football. They managed it out very, very well, defended very resolutely, and unfortunately for us, that very long unbeaten run has come to an end.
And do you have any complaints, David, about the penalty decision?
I haven't seen it back yet, but no one's telling me that it wasn't a penalty, Alex, so I can't really say anything more than that.
And David, is it frustrating that we couldn't really take advantage of Linfield's 10 men?
It's frustrating, Alex, but sometimes playing against 10 men can be extremely difficult, and that's the long and short of it. Over the piece, we didn't do enough to win tonight, and that was down to us not being able to break Linfield down, and Linfield being very strong, very well organised, very resolute, and possibly, as you alluded to earlier, a little bit of a hangover from Saturday.
And now, David, does the attention turn to Saturday against a tough Portadown side?
It's going to be a tough game. Paul Doolan has come in and obviously got Portadown up and running again after the unfortunate departure of Matthew Tipton. Although good to see Matthew back in football and working down at Ards. It will be a really tough game, of that there's no doubt. So we need to rest and to take stock and to get ourselves prepared for what will be a tough game come Saturday.